Why do so many people get stuck in the mid-700s when trying to reach an 800 Experian credit score? You pay your bills on time, keep your card usage low, and avoid debt, yet your score hovers at 740 or 760 and refuses to budge. The truth is that reaching an 800 score requires moving beyond basic habits and mastering the exact mathematical mechanics behind the FICO score model. Experian uses the FICO scoring system, which ranges from 300 to 850. Scores from 800 to 850 are classified as exceptional. Only about 23% of consumers reach this tier. Hitting 800 isn't just for bragging rights. It unlocks the lowest prime interest rates on mortgages, auto loans, and personal credit lines, while virtually guaranteeing top-tier approvals. Reaching this milestone requires optimizing the 5 core pillars of your credit profile. The first and most critical pillar is your payment history, accounting for 35% of your total score. For an 800 score, a clean track record isn't just recommended, it's essential. A single 30-day late payment can drop an otherwise stellar score by up to 100 points and will remain on your report for 7 years. High scorers rely on complete automation, setting every account to auto-pay at least the minimum balance to eliminate the risk of missing a deadline due to forgotten dates or bank delays. The second pillar is amounts owed, or credit utilization, which accounts for 30% of your score. Standard advice recommends keeping utilization under 30%, but for an 800 score, 30% is too high. Data from Experian shows that consumers with scores above 800 average a total credit utilization of less than 7%. Furthermore, statement closing dates matter as much as payment due dates. Credit card companies report your balance to Experian on the monthly statement closing date, not on the due date. If you spend $4,000 on a $5,000 limit card and pay it off in full on the due date, the credit bureau still sees an 80% utilization rate for that month. To fix this, pay your balance down to a tiny amount, ideally below 6%, a few days before the statement closing date so that a low balance is reported. The third pillar is length of credit history, making up 15% of your score. FICO evaluates the age of your oldest account, the age of your newest account, and the average age of all your accounts combined. This explains why reaching 800 is harder for younger credit profiles. To optimize this pillar, never close your oldest credit card accounts, even if you rarely use them. Keep them open with a small recurring monthly charge on autopay, such as a subscription service, to prevent the issuer from closing the account due to inactivity. The final 2 pillars are credit mix and new credit, each contributing 10% to your score. Credit mix evaluates your ability to handle both revolving credit, like credit cards, and installment credit, like mortgages, auto loans, or personal loans. You do not need to take on unnecessary debt to satisfy this requirement, but having a mix of active credit types strengthens your profile over time. New credit measures hard inquiries and recently opened accounts. Every hard inquiry can deduct up to 5 points, and opening a new account lowers your average age of accounts. When pushing for an 800 score, avoid applying for new credit lines for at least 6 to 12 months to allow inquiries to age and your average account age to recover. To cross the 800 threshold, apply 3 actionable strategies today. First, download your free Experian credit report to audit for errors, fraudulent accounts, or outdated late payments, and dispute any inaccurate information immediately. Second, request credit limit increases on your existing cards every 6 months without accepting a hard credit pull. Increasing your available credit lowers your overall utilization ratio automatically. Third, adopt the AZEO method, all 0 except 1. Pay off all your credit card balances to 0 before their statement closing dates, leaving a balance of around 1 to 5% on just one card. FICO algorithms penalize profiles where every single card reports 0 balance, but leaving a tiny balance on one card shows active, responsible credit management. Reaching an 800 Experian score is not about luck or carrying heavy balances. It is the result of disciplined, strategic account management over time. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.